116 to brag on my king. It is 116, Roman's 116. We talk about him daily cause he run this thing. Can I do it? Can I do it? Yeah.
What's going on, mother duckers? The tripod has returned. Ceizar, Stixy Drip Drip, and myself are here to talk some wrestling of the week. And man, do we have a lot of shit to get to. But first, we're going to start with NXT Stand and Deliver. The pre-show, the women's tag team championships were on the line. It was Toxic A versus Straight Sonya and Wall Butt. I think Gigi and Shotzi would make a better tag team, in my opinion. Straight Sonya dressed like she's about to audition for Star Search. Google it, kids. Appreciate how many times Dakota Kai was pinned. She's very flexible. Them cheeks be spreading. Being on the kickoff show is not as disrespectful in NXT as it is on the main roster. These are four of the best in the women's division, putting on a show for us. Plus, there are no empty seats on this pre-show like there usually is on main. Wendy Chu shows up and bonks Gigi with her pillow and then tossing orange soda in her face. Chingona Bomb to JC, Straight Sonya, and Wallbutt are the new women's tag team champions. I gave it 5 pretzels for the booty spreading. Not the most impressive match, but, you know, that's not saying much because NXT always brings it. I was still entertained. Ceizar, what did you think of the pre-show if you did catch it?
No, I watched it. I thought it was all right. Yeah, it was all right tag match. I don't know about four of the best on NXT. There's at least 2 in there. You know, there's some others. There's some others.
Come on now.
I'm just saying.
Best looking.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. There's probably 4 of the best looking. Yeah. You can switch that other bitch. I don't never know her name for Mandy. Then you got the 4 best looking. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. No, I watched it. Yeah, it was a pretty good forward match. Nothing too crazy, nothing special. Guess they wanted to, give some people a good win here, especially Dakota because she's been taking some L's recently. I guess doing this heel run, now face run, getting her some dubs. I wasn't mad with it. Yeah, I gave it like 5 in the salt.
The returning Stixy Drip Drip. He was absent last week. He is back this week, sir. What were your thoughts and pretzel ratings for the pre-show? A whole lot of butt meat for Stand and Deliver.
I also gave it 5. I thought this was a really good tag match between these 4 ladies. I kind of felt that when we found out that the captain, my captain, and Raquel were going to get back together, I kind of felt, and we kind of knew what was going to happen. So that kind of dampened my spirits a little bit. But outside of that, we had a butt meat appetizing match, and that's what brought me back in. So I gave it 5 pretzels and a pretty good match on the pre-show, if I may say so.
And just in between matches here, Cameron Grimes outside promo. Looks like he just had someone film him at the golf course. Kayla and Peter outside in direct sunlight for the pre-show panel. Felt kind of bad for them. Sam Roberts, Kinsey, and my Black Creator Wrestler pre-show on stage chatter. Leading us into the actual show, we kick things off with the North American Championship ladder match. And if there's one thing that NXT takeovers know how to do is start with a fucking bang. Santos versus Grayson versus Grimes versus Mello versus Solo. Grimes with the moon landing Tron for entrance. Just then, I was like, fuck, I should have picked Grimes. Trick pulls Mello out of the ring from getting his ass beat. Santos gear giving off Ultimate Warrior vibes. Sanga and Brown Order both toss ladders into the ring. Solo and Sanga fighting. Santos lawn darts himself outside and bonks heads with Solo. That looked pretty rough. These motherfuckers flying out of the ring like crazy. Grayson pin in corner with ladder, then gets Mello and sandwiched by Santos as well. I can't describe that good. Go back and watch it for yourself. It was pretty fucking cool. Mello, as impressive as ever, then eats a super kick from Solo after a springboard attempt. Santos sunset flip bomb to Solo off the top of ladder onto leaning ladder against turnbuckle. That dude tough. It always amazes me how successful Cameron Grimes is at pulling off the collision course when things could go wrong and things could get deadly anytime. Trick sets up ladder in the ring. Senga attacks and breaks ladder. Brown Order attack, including Elektra flying onto Grayson Waller on the outside. Action focuses on the side characters for a bit, actually, giving the actual participants time to rest. Solo murders the Brown Order. Solo and Santos on top of ladder. Trick pushes ladder down. Trick then climbs ladder. Apparently, he's scared of heights. Grimes topples over ladder, sending Trick flying out of the ring onto Brown Order. The famous all the men on top of ladder spot because they need their fucking video package clip. Waller can't decide whether to go viral or go for the title. It costs him and my point, you fucking prick. The Grace of Solo Uso splashes on the Santos. Grimes cave into Solo on ladders set up on barricade and apron. Grayson climbs the mega ladder to put Mello through ladders and on apron and barricade. He crashes and burns, possibly breaking arm. Grimes cave into Santos off the top rope. Grimes runs up the ladder and finally wins the North American Championship. That is a lot of notes because a lot, all that and more happened during this ladder match. I had to give it 8 in the beer cheese for the kickoff of this takeover. It was good. Stixy Drip Trip, the first match, stole the show, in my opinion. What did you think of this North American Championship ladder match?
Well, I agree with you. This was my beer cheese match of the night, too. This was, I mean, my God. Start off with this match. I thought you could have put this in the middle, but I mean, this, my Lord, the spots that we saw on this. I mean, we had the first time when Grayson Waller had to kind of debate on whether or not to go viral for the championship. And then the first time he chose to go for the championship, then I believe it was Santos grabbed him in the back and forth. You had all the guys they had, you had Senga, you had Trick, and you had the rest of the Brown Order getting into it. You had Grayson Waller, what looked like he did break his arm. I don't know what he did. We foreshadow going into Wednesday, he was in the sling, but he went for that. And then like you said, as soon as I saw his entry, I'm like, fuck. I fucked myself on not picking Cameron Grimes. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yep.
Cameron Grimes finally got over the hump. I mean, the guy came through this match. He had with that top rope cave in, and then to get the championship. Congratulations to him. This was the match. I mean, these guys, NXT, they know how to start and most of the time know how to finish a show. But this was a hell of a kickoff. And like I said, I gave it 8 in the beer cheese, and this was a hell of a ladder match. They know how to put on a multi-person ladder match, and this did not disappoint.
Well, somebody get a phone and call Ceizar Damas. The motherfucker was right again. He nailed it. Ceizar, what did you think? The first match, he went to the moon all right, and he brought back some gold. What did you think of this ladder match?
No, I also gave this 8 in the beer cheese as well. So we're all in unison there. This was a crazy, crazy match to start the show. Because it kind of all went downhill from there. But we'll get into that later. Grayson Waller going viral. I like how the side characters they're getting used. Obviously, Singer's trash because he just kind of kneeling down instead of like catching and falling down when he was supposed to. Solo's a co-op street nigga. Yeah, he ain't them ladders. He ain't worried about nothing. He from the streets. What do you think is harder, Mangria? A ladder or a goddamn street? You tell me what's harder. Grayson Waller's lily white ass flew a story and went through a ladder. That nigga ain't going through streets. Streets is concrete, baby. They here for life. Can't get rid of them streets. That's why they always repave them. Gotta go to Home Depot getting a punk ass ladder. You ain't getting them streets. All right, you ain't fucking damaging the screens. So yeah, it was good. Soon as I saw 3 people in the ring, and Cameron Grimes got the first intro, and it had the rocket on it, I was like, told you, this shit's locked up. I was like, the disrespect that you had those 3 motherfuckers without an entrance. Like, look, you got all day. This was 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
They showed me some of those intros in the kickoff show. I was sitting there. I got up early, watched it. I'm like, holy shit, you are dissing these guys by doing their intros in the kickoff show after a tag team championship match.
Like, why? It was 3 o'clock. It was 3 o'clock. Mania is not till 8. You had 5 hours. We know the show won't gonna be 5 hours, but you had 5 hours. Motherfuckers could have went home and came back, took a shit. You could have had these guys come out to their entrance or stand in the level. As soon as it came out with Cameron Grimes coming out first and 3 people already in, I was like, it's a wrap. Old Grimey gonna get this belt. He's finally gonna get his chance. He can quit crying that he never won a big one. And I was like, yeah, it's a wrap. But no, this is a really good match. Yeah, hopefully Grayson Waller heals soon. Wade still talks trash about him every week, so that always pops me. Yeah, that boy Santos pulled off some shit. Yeah, we knew Elgato was gonna be the Cocaine Cowboys out there. Surprised to see Electra getting out there in the ring. She jumping off the top ropes, leaping on crackers too. It was all good. Everybody got their shit in. Everybody got that check. So yeah, I wasn't mad at it. But yeah, 8 in the beer cheese.
We're all simpatico. Moving on, Tony D with AJ Galante versus Ciampa. You think that car is hot? Vic says, trying to be smooth, because they pull up in a car. Ciampa with a fucking great entrance. Ciampa spitting water and HBK posing. Ciampa using Triple H's moveset during this match. Ciampa straight up dominating Tony D. Pulls up matting. Tony D finally dishes out some offense. What was the crowd chanting? Make a pizza? I don't know. They were saying something. Tony D comes off the top rope and eats a knee from Ciampa. Tony D with crowbar misses, but then hits a low blow and a drift away for a 2.5. Willow's Bell and Fairy Tale ending also gets a 2.5. Locks in the Gargano escape. Tony D DDTs Ciampa on the exposed ground on the outside. The crowd with stunned silence as Tony D pins Ciampa for the win. The crowd shows respect for Ciampa. The screen went to black, but then came back on just in time for Ciampa to walk up stage. I thought they were going to go to like a WWE shop thing, and then Triple H's music hits. I don't even think Ciampa knew that was going to happen. Triple H comes out and hugs him. That was pretty cool. I gave this 7 pretzels alone for Ciampa. Respect to Ciampa. Big ups to Ciampa. NXT Ciampa. Ceizar. Tony D versus Ciampa. What did you think?
I gave it a 6. I thought it was an okay match. Yeah, it had all the elements, Ciampa ripping up the mat, spitting the herpes like Triple H used to on the side of the ring, throwing the water bottle. He got one last laugh and the pat on the back. He's fucking up Tony D on the outside. They need better shit on the outside because that little fake glass shit ain't nothing. Ciampa threw Tony D hard as fuck, and that shit got bended like shit. I was like, he's gonna fly through this. Motherfucker gonna fly to the second row. Goddamn. But no, I thought it was a solid match. And overall, Tony gets the victory. And, Ciampa's last ride, he's leaving. And heels gotta, get a win, get some dubs going to, spice it up on the show. So it's all good. But yeah, it was just 6 for me. Nothing too crazy happened. But it was still a solid match.
Stixy Drip Drip, it's Ciampa's swan song in NXT. What did you think versus Tony D?
I agree with Ceizar. I gave it a 6. It was a solid match. I probably would have gave it a 7 if Ciampa would have won, because I thought it would have been a nice little send-off. But in typical wrestling formation, the guy who's going to be leaving ends up leaving on his back, looking at the stars. But it was a good match. I mean, Ciampa, we had the throwback. We had the nice little throwback, ripping the mat up. But young Tony ends up showing why he's the Don of NXT from the entrance. all the way through. I like the false finishes, and then the throwback to what Ciampa would do. Young Tony ends up DDTing him on the cement, picked up the 1, 2, 3. So, and then after the match, I thought that was spectacular. I mean, if you have just the regular Peacock, you didn't see that. But for us that pay the extra, what, $2, $3, we got to see the nice little tribute to him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I thought that was
really. I don't pay that extra shit. I just pay the $5. It was commercials for me.
I had no idea. Wow, that's cool.
That's what we heard on the air. I thought I read on the internet that some people didn't get a chance to see it because they had the regular Peacock.
Yeah, I have the regular Peacock. So that's what we kept saying in the chat. We're sick of this Sheamus commercial because it played like almost every time there was a commercial. Like every other commercial, it was a Sheamus commercial.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a guy that always pays for that. If I don't have to worry about commercials, fuck the commercials. I'll see that shit on regular TV. But
yeah, but it's not like it's action going on. It's just like fucking and shit. I don't care about that.
Yeah, I'm just one of those guys that if I'm gonna go back and watch like older episodes and shit, let's just go ahead and cut through it. But I totally understand. But I thought it was awesome that Triple H did that, and I agree with you, Mangria. It looked like Ciampa didn't expect it was gonna happen. It was a nice little send off with him and Trips on his way after catching that L. So.
Ceizar, you know me and Stix are still dumb enough to get AEW pay-per-views at full price.
yeah, not your boy. Not your boy.
You know we're gonna get Peacock Premium.
Hey man, you know, I'm in that group. It's only about 8 of us, but we got 500 bots cooking for the hatership on your boy Tony Skeets.
Up next is the triple threat tag team title match. It's the Creeds versus MSK versus Imperium. MSK's DJ is named Carlucci, so no longer DJ Choi, but we're never going to see him again. More on that later. Must see Malcolm with them crumb catchers.
He did. Yeah, the crumb catchers.
Imperium.
Wash your ass.
Oh, yeah. Imperium, new theme, and Tron. Marcel, Wesley, and Brutus start the match. The strength from the Creeds is so impressive. Kind of looked like a scary landing to Marcel from a German from Brutus. If you blinked, you would have missed it. It was almost off camera, but you had to really be paying attention. To be fair to the ladies, this is more Creed wiener than I ever wanted to see.
Why are you looking at Discoloration Nation with dudes?
Man, look at the outline, man. It's fucking. Apparently, they dressed to the left, by the way. During this match, Super Eichner murders MSK, catches, squats, and fireman carry front slams to Julius. MSK flies all over the fucking place. Can't take notes fast enough for these squirrely motherfuckers. Suplex car wreck onto everyone, basically. Brutus cannonballs onto MSK and Marcel on the outside. Must see Malcolm is pleased. Imperium fucks up the Creeds on the outside. Shit, MSK just won the fucking tag titles. Hurricane Rana into sit-down powerbomb. It was a good match. I really liked this matchup. I gave it 7 pretzels with the salt. It was a pretty good triple threat tag team match. Stix, what did you think of this?
I gave it 7 too. I didn't agree with them giving MSK, which we'll talk probably more about later.
I bet you they regret it.
Yeah, they definitely regret it afterwards. But this is an all-around good tag team match. I mean, everybody got their stuff in. We saw some. I mean, it was really good action. All 3 of these tag teams can go, but the standing 2 can go too. So, but all in all, I gave it 7. It was a good tag team match.
Pretty damn good. Of course, these 3 teams can always bring at Ceizar. What were your thoughts on this triple threat tag?
I thought this was a really good match. Yeah, I gave it 7 in the salt. Yeah, everybody shined where they wanted to. I didn't see Creed penis because my eyes just don't go there, I guess. You know, Sangria's does.
Man, that bulge was out there, man. The cameraman out there, ugh. It should be fair to the
You
ladies.
got
Though.
that
I mean,
Team Green vision.
the ladies, they have a
Team Green vision was
discoloration
kicking
nation
in.
spinoff.
Down the ring, he's like,
Yeah.
well,
I did not notice any bulge.
Oh,
And now I can't even go back and watch the match.
there were
That's
some
all I'm
twigs
gonna
and
try to look
twig
for.
and berries going on, man.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it, ladies and gentlemen. Or pretzels. I didn't see it, but I wasn't looking. Obviously, there's one of us here who looks,
Hey, man.
who has no
The
shame.
ladies, hey, to be fair to the ladies, they got their own spinoff for the discoloration nation.
Yeah, so Mangria checks in between legs, no matter who is in that ring.
Hey,
all right, he is a.
Hey, I gotta pay attention. I'm paying
Hey
attention.
man, he is an
Gotta
equal
pay attention
opportunist.
To the details.
Equal opportunist looker. He's an equal opportunist looker between them legs. If you in the ring, Gray's gonna check.
I'm
He
checking.
gonna check.
Hey, turn your head and cough. Turn your head and cough.
Yeah.
I'm checking.
You better have some draws on. Otherwise, if you got that tight suit, then Gray looking.
Where's my glove?
Yeah, I know this was really good. Definitely that German. I thought he killed a fucker. I was like, all right, this match is off the rails already. Somebody dead. Somebody's all fucked up. Creeds were a little hype. I think he threw an MSK crack on his neck too. At one point, or they didn't catch him right coming out the ring, and I thought, that motherfucker could have slammed his head. He could have died. You get. When you grow as a they'll get better. They're great right now. So I thought it was dope. Yeah, must see Malcolm, pimp suit, wash your ass. That's a classic line. It's a classic line. You should always wash your ass. You should always wash your ass. I saw a meme the other day. He said there's motherfuckers out here who masturbate more than they brush their teeth. And I was like, Jesus Christ. And then somebody commented, who brushes their teeth 15 times a day? That shit popped me. That shit popped me, yo. That shit popped me so hard. But no, this match was great. Yeah, I gave it 7 in the salt. 3 great teams. The crowd was booing for MSK. I thought that was great. But yeah, them fuckers pulled out some fuck shit. They should have been Imperium or the Creeds, like we said. Nobody picked MSK because nobody thought they were going to win. But we all should have seen it coming because they had the longest story build with the goddamn shaman. So we should have seen this fuckery coming because it is kind of the perfect way, man. Imperium had the titles for so long. Creed Brothers win the Dusty Cup, and then MSK gets the big win. So we probably should have seen that coming. That way everybody wins. But yeah, we're a bunch of drunks. We get it wrong sometimes too.
Hey, Ceizar, you didn't tell me Must See Malcolm goes to the Big Brunch Cantina coming out with them crumb catches.
Look, man,
you gotta be representing.
Just brothers supporting brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? We in the black community. We gotta stick together. Must See Malcolm has his he gets them in package stores, big packages. He buys 10,000 at a time, so I give him a discount.
Costco size.
Yeah, man. I throw in about, I give him 10,000 crumb catches, about 1,000 Plan Bs. He gets them out the back. You know what I'm saying? So just me and Malcolm now. I don't like to put his business out there. He'll he does what he does. He puts wash your ass. I didn't know he's gonna put wash your ass on him. That shit is funny because they are crumb catchers, and getting them crumb when you humping in the bathroom. After you humping in the bathroom at the BBC, you should go home and wash your ass. Somebody just skeeted all up in it, so you should go home and wash your ass. I should have thought of that first. Genius. That's why he's a genius. Let's see Malcolm. That's why he's a genius.
Malcolm is a card carrying member of Carpe's Club.
He is. I synced it.
In between matches here, Cameron Grimes interviewed. He's happy. He's a WWE champion. Gacy and Harlan outside promo on the grassy knoll. And then we get the NXT Women's Championship match. Mandy Rose versus Cora Jade versus Io Shirai versus KLR. Cora Jade skater entrance, please. Mandy podium CGI wings entrance. She's hot dog skin, fellas. Apparently Wade let her borrow the Bad News podium for this.
I seen it.
White NXT Women's Championship belt. Mandy talking trash and whooping ass. All eyes on that ass. Cora Jade and her spark plug Bob Holly tribute gear. KLR's Crypt Keeper looking ass flies out of the ring. Io over the moonsault out of the ring on the standing KLR. That bitch dead. She hit the announcer's table. Pretty fucking rough. That bitch can take a beating. KLR, yep. COVID-19 on the KLR. KLR and Io stereo submissions on Mandy and Cora. Cora actually showing tons of improvement in this match, taking it to Mandy and a destroyer to KLR in the apron. This is perhaps Cora's greatest match showing. Io gets a near fall with a German suplex bridge pin. Mandy with full ass spread as Io gets to top rope Spanish fly. Cora sentoning on the both of them. Cora with the sliced bread number 2, then Future Shock DDT for a near fall. KLR breaks it up. Gory bomb to Cora. Did not go for the pin. That's a huge mistake by KLR. Over the moonsault to Cora. Tries the pin, but Mandy knee strike and pin to retain for Mandy. I surprisingly enjoyed this match. This was a really good match for the women. I gave it 7 with the mustard. I really liked it, Ceizar. What did you think of this?
Okay, 3 out of 3. I also gave this 7 in the mustard. I remember I called this fucking finish. I said it's gonna be like Cora trying to beat Mandy in the ring. Someone's gonna hit that bitch with a finisher. Mandy's gonna come in with that fucking knee and then steal the win and roll that bitch up. Negro Damas was working that night.
Me and you picked Mandy, right? And Stix.
Yeah, we picked Mandy, but I called like the final spot. I said it's either going to be Cora or Mandy. And like somebody's going to hit. I said Cora either's going to win by that fucking roll up, which I don't see it coming, or like Mandy's going to hit somebody with the knee that hits Cora with their finisher. And I guess, the last spot was a little bit off because, she hit the gory bomb, and then I think it was supposed to be like something real quick into the moonsault. But like Io was a little behind. And then when Io hit the moonsault, she didn't go for the pin either. Like she stood there for a second, and then Mandy hit her with the knee. I think it's just like timing issues were just a little bit bad, but still, this match was like phenomenal. Everybody got over in this match, especially Cora Jade. I think she probably got over the most. I don't know whether she was selling that leg or not, or maybe just a cramp. But you saw when she was trying to always do like runs and bounce off the ropes. And
what did you think of the white title? Do you like the new title?
I like the new titles, the new 2.0 title. It's got like the rainbow colors and the white strap.
Hologram.
It's dope. Yeah. So I mean, that's 3? Yeah, third NXT women's title. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I like it. I thought it was really dope. It fits the 2.0 theme much more. If you still want to like step into this new era and get away from the black and gold. I mean, we all like the black and gold, but you got a new era, so new titles and whatnot. I thought it was cool. But yeah, 7 in the mustard, like you said. This was a great match. Everybody got over, and I liked it. Really, really good.
Stixy Drip, your thoughts on this NXT Women's Championship match and your pretzel rating?
Well, gentlemen, we're going all across the board. I gave a 7 the mustard myself. Everybody looked good. Like Ceizar said, I thought there was a little bit of like a timing issue. And when Io hit the over the moonsault, as soon as there was a little bit of a hiccup in that, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get fucked on this. And I sure did. But like you guys said, this was probably Cora Jade's best match that she's had coming into NXT.
Yep.
And the more after I kind of did the predictions, the more I kind of started thinking about it. It's like the best thing to have happen was probably to have Mandy retain. And of course she does. So all in all, this was a good match for the women. I mean, KLR taking that destroyer on the edge of the ring, which from what I understand is the hardest part of the ring. So that was huge. And all in all, this is a really good showing for the women, for all 4 women. And that's why I give it 7 in the mustard.
Next, I got to remodel those tag titles, huh? Those fucking tag titles are gonna be all hologrammed up.
Probably.
In between matches, we get Indy with the quad getting cowboyed up. Dusha as well. Index wins the hottest couple by a landslide. They push each other. What the fuck? Up next, Gunther versus LA Knight.
Yeah. Let me talk to you.
Gunther is fucking up LA. It's been all Gunther this match. LA in over his head on this one. He is showing signs of life, but it's an uphill battle here. Gets the kicks in. After seeing Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne, and Dragunov fight this big fuck, LA is going to have to bite his balls off and hit him in the head with an AEW mic to pull this off. He hits a reverse Death Valley driver, gets a 2 count. Gunther fucking clobbers LA off the top rope. Big splash and power bomb for the win. I gave it 6 pretzels mainly for LA showing how tough he is. But it was not really anything special. Stix, what did you think of Gunther versus LA Knight?
Yeah.
I
give it 6 too, just for the fact that LA looked really good, in this match. It wasn't a complete squash, even though I believe all of us knew what was going to happen in this match. But he put up a really good fight in this. We got the kicks. And anytime I can get LA Knight on my TV screen, I know he's going to get a win or a loss.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for it. And hopefully this is, I don't know if I'm assuming he's going to probably get called up to the main roster. But, I mean, they're going to get somebody good. But this was a good showing for him, even though we all knew what was going to happen. So that's why I gave it 6.
Sounds good. Ceizar, are we all simpatico once again?
I gave it 6 in the salt.
Okay.
Didn't you pick LA Knight in this match just to be crazy?
I don't even have the fucking votes.
I don't even have the fucking
I probably did. That's why I lost. Oh yeah, I did, because I said he's gonna win by fuck shit. I thought he was gonna do some kind of fuck shit.
Yeah, because I remember we were talking about the triple threat match, and I was like, because remember I didn't think this match was on the card, and you were like, LA Knight and Gunther. I was like, fuck you mean LA Knight and Gunther? And you're like, I'm picking LA Knight. It's gonna be fuck shit. He goes, yeah. Yeah, man. Gunther's gonna fuck this bitch up, but no, LA looked really good. Like the third, I guess if this match was in third, I was about to say the third half, the last third of this match, LA looked good. He got the big suplex. Yeah, he got the back body drive. He's lifting that big cracker up. He probably couldn't lift fat ass Gunther up, but in shape Gunther, you know, he was slinging him around the ring for a second. Fat ass Gunther ain't getting dropped like that, bro. You know, fat ass Gunther just be there, letting you hold weight till your legs blow out.
You know what's funny is Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne and Dragunov lifted fat ass Gunther.
The LA Knight ain't that strong. Them British crackers, drinking tea and shit and fighting in the streets, and their streets are
body
like
fat.
Yeah, their streets are like brick. Their streets ain't smooth paved road like over here. They ain't got no teeth. Their teeth are all fucked up.
Cobblestone road.
Yeah, their teeth are all fucked up, and they eat pig's blood, sausages, and shit. They're fucked up. All right, they're more fucked up than we are.
There's some shit in those fish and chips overseas, man. That shit will get you some fucking strength when you don't think you have it.
It's fucking heroin.
Hogs. No.
Yeah, you damn right. Especially hogs. Damn right. Go Giants. But yeah, old he got the kicks. The kicks. This dude is too over, man. He's too over. He's great. There's nothing LA Knight can do wrong. Yeah. He even makes losing look good.
The main event NXT Championship match is Dolph Ziggler versus LeBron Breaker. LeBron, armed with chainsaw, destroys 2.0 logo. This dude just hates NXT.
This was a fuckable logo so bad.
He don't like the multicolor one. He's just like, fuck it.
He's like, any chance I get to fuck this logo up, I'm taking it.
He's wearing the white gear. Is that a foreshadowing of what's about to happen? Rude accompanies Dolph. Dolph drops the NXT title, inadvertently stepped on it, and slapped Braun during intro. Weird botch as Dolph tries to sunset flip pin Braun. The commentators, though, came in for the save. Braun tossing Dolph around. Rude grabs Braun's foot, gets ejected. Dolph hangs up Braun on top turnbuckles. Steiner Nard scrambles. Ziggler doing a great job foiling any attempt for Braun to get offense in. Braun top rope Frankensteiner. Spear by Braun gets a 2.5. Wade laughs. I don't know if you caught that. But when he kicked out, he goes, ha! Like kind of like a fuck you to Vic. Because him and Vic are always just butting heads on shit. Hits another spear, and the Gorilla Press Power Slam almost wins, but Rude returns to save Dolph. Braun flies out of the ring and crashes into both of them. Dolph with the Famouser and Zigzag gets a 2 3/4. Dolph takes way too much time to hit the super kick. Braun spears and attempts the Gorilla Press, gets a thumb to the eye, super kick. Dolph retains at Stand and Deliver. This wasn't the main event. I gave it 7. You know what, Ceizar? Remember what you said at the beginning? How it kind of went downhill from the fucking ladder match.
Yeah.
I'm not shitting on the entire takeover. It's just
they pulled the AEW. It was in the wrong order. It was in the wrong order.
Yes. We just come to expect more when it comes to takeovers. I guess we're so spoiled that Rude, Dolph versus Braun, it was okay, 7, but I don't know. I wasn't really, as a whole, this isn't going to rank in the top 10 takeovers of the year.
No.
But the ladder match will rank among some of the one of the greatest of the year.
But honestly, though, you couldn't have put that ladder match anywhere else. Unless you put it.
They put it in the pre-show.
Yeah. Look at it though. Like it went ladder, champion mad, tag team, women's championship, Gunther and Dolph. Like if we even switch it up, you put like Gunther in LA first, then you have champion mad. That tag match was really good. If you have the ladder match before or after that, the room, they'd have sucked all the room out the air, and that women's match wouldn't have been as good as it was.
Flip-flop. Yeah.
Well, yeah. But like if the ladder match came on before the women's match, and then you had the Dolph and Ziggler match, I don't know. We might have been disingenuous to the women's match, and that women's match was really great. The women's match actually brought air back into the room. Then you had Gunther and LA Knight, which LA Knight's over enough to keep the crowd invested. And then, you did have Dolph and Braun. Like, should they have ended with the ladder match? Possibly. But, like, you want to have your champ go on, especially on a pay-per-view, no matter what. You want to have him go on last. It is what it is, but.
Well, that being said, what did you think of the main event?
I gave it a 7. It was a good match, I guess. It was decent. To me, still, Braun isn't that guy. Yes, he is good in the ring, and we know Dolph's good in the ring. I feel like that triple threat match they had with Ciampa was better than this match.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Ciampa matches with Braun were better than this one, but I'm not saying Ciampa's better than Dolph, because I feel like if Ciampa and Dolph had that match and that shit was better than this. I don't know. I think once they got off like that botch kind of in the beginning, maybe threw both of them off their game. Maybe Braun had some nerves because it's his first, big like WrestleMania weekend. Because Wade talked about it too. Maybe it took a little bit out of him. Didn't have his same energy. But yeah, just something about the match didn't click this time.
Stix, the main event of Stand and Deliver. Thoughts?
I give it 6. I just like Ceizar said, and like you said, LeBron Breaker is just, there's just not anything that's with him that just gets me behind him. I felt
he's good. He's good, but he's not the guy.
He's not a guy that, like, I felt Dolph was the guy that carried this match. Like, I kept my interest in this match. And Braun didn't really do that. And I guess with the outside interference, like they threw Rude out, and then all of a sudden he's back in here. It's like, what? They just threw you out, and then now you're back in. It's like, what are we doing here? It's like, that could have been, the ref threw you out. It's like, how is that not okay, you're disqualified because I just threw you out, and here you're back doing this. But I mean, this was a good we all know Dolph Ziggler can go, and I felt like he carried this match. And I didn't see Rude remove that middle turnbuckle pad, and then going back, I think it was like on a.
I don't know. Dolph did it when Rude was arguing with the ref. Rude was arguing with the ref about getting kicked out, and Braun was kind of like there, like looking at it too. And then Dolph was kind of on the ground, but he got up and removed it himself.
Okay.
So that's when it happened, when Rude got ejected.
Did he do it on accident? Like he was trying to pick himself up and he accidentally ripped the.
No. Well, it looked like that because he was trying to pick himself up with the rope, and then he looked back, and then he grabbed it with both hands and was like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and so he knew.
I didn't know that happened
Yeah.
until Dolph shot him into there. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then after that, I was like, okay, match is done and over.
It was weird because they set it up in the early parts of the match, and it didn't go into the match until like the finish. So like it was there like almost the whole time.
Yeah, because they normally like WWE, like the cameras, they'll like cut away. You're like, what the fuck are you cutting away from? And they'll show that, like they'll put emphasis on that. And I didn't really see it, but of course, I wasn't paying much attention. I had got up early enough to start watching this shit. So
wait a minute, Stix, you got Peacock Premium, and you didn't see that shit? No,
I didn't see that shit, man. I wasn't fully energized, entertained yet. So, but all in all, I thought it was 6, and that's basically just because I thought Dolph carried the match.
Well,
we all missed shit, Mangria. Like you missed that one time me and Stix was watching AEW. Daniel Bryan had an interview about titty balls, and he was going to Jake's cabin to get his memoirs and shit like that. You missed all that on that episode of ATW.
I guess so. I mean, just like I missed Trick saying, "But you gotta be careful, though.
you got to be more careful."
Careful. Well, gentlemen, and pretzels. Speaking of pretzels, we took a vote. We took predictions, actually. I was almost there. I could have saw the promised land. I was at the top of the mountain. I was almost there. There was one more rung. But alas, motherfucking Dolph retains. Fucking Dolph. And somebody
got involved.
Somebody just caught a dub, dethroning Stixie Drip Drip as the pay-per-view predictions champ. Julius Ceizar has one prediction, sir. And we are all on the edge of our seats waiting for what is the punishment. We better not be live tweeting Dark or I'm shutting my laptop.
Well, Mangria,
you fucking prick. You
get ready to shut that shit down.
You better not, you motherfucker. What?
I was going to ask you, what hour of Dark would you like to live tweet?
Fuck out of here.
You either have Dark or Dark Elevation.
I don't even know when they come on.
Dark Elevation comes on Tuesday.
You want me to live tweet that fucking shit?
1 hour, just 1 hour.
If Jay Lethal is on there, I'll do it.
Come on, fucking, he's not. 1 hour,
man.
You
Oh,
can pick Dark or Dark Elevation, and it's a 6-hour-long show. So you tell.
what? Are you serious?
Dark is always like, remember, look, everybody on the roster besides people on fucking Dynamite and Rampage, Russell on Dark. There's no commercials. It's all YouTube. It's like 5 or 6 hours.
I thought it was like level up.
Premium, no commercials.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's way
No.
too long.
Yeah, Dark. Everybody, all them trash niggas who would never get TV time now because Tony Skeets is hiring everybody. And Russell on. Look, let's just YouTube the last Dark. Hold on, give me a second.
It's got to be close to 4 hours, I think.
Is insanity.
AEW Dark. Let's see the last episode of Dark. Oh, no. Dark last time was pretty good. It was only 49 minutes.
Oh, thank Christ.
Maybe it's Dark Elevation that's like 6 hours long.
Yeah, Dark, it says 34.
All right, they're about an hour. Oh, never mind. They're about an hour long, hour and a half long.
Is that's where Paul White has been?
Yeah, he's the announcer on
God.
Dark, so you get mad. Yeah, you get mad stuff off that.
Fuck.
All right, Mangria, you got Dark. Comes
You
out on
might
Monday.
stick something bad too, you asshole.
Well, Stix only has to do half of Dark Elevation.
What?
They only did. I only did half of his punishment because
Oh,
I was drunk and I passed out, and I only did half of NXT UK. So he only has to do half of Dark Elevation. You can finish the show if you want to. I don't care. But he only has to tweet half of Dark Elevation. I told you get to pick Dark or Dark Elevation. You chose Dark, so he's got to do half of Dark Elevation.
I tell you what, this is what I'll do. I will tweet the whole episode of what I'll do. I'll tweet the whole episode Tuesday night when I get home. I will as soon as I sit on my couch, I'll throw it on and I'll tweet the whole thing.
It's on YouTube, so you have all week to get it done.
It'll happen Tuesday night. As soon as my ass hits the couch cushion, I'll tweet the whole episode.
if Danhausen shows up on AEW Dark, I'm gonna FedEx my fat ass to your house. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Oh, that happened so bad.
I want to see it, yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, I hope that happens so bad.
Dark Elevation's like 50 minutes too. So
Okay, moving on. All right. Well, we already talked about NXT Stand and Deliver. So we're gonna do the highlights from this past NXT. We will each choose one thing to talk about, and we will all give our thoughts on that one thing. Let's see.
I don't even know what happened. I forgot. What happened on NXT this week? Who fought?
This is compelling.
I remember some. Can I go?
Yeah,
I know what I'm talking about. Go ahead, Stix.
I'm going to go with the, I guess, surprising breakup of Imperium. We had Gunther versus LeBron Breaker, but before that, we had the tag team match of Eichner and Barchell, and in that we had, I think it was what Bart was Eichner that ended up and leaving just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was like, what? Yeah, because they were getting ready to do the double team move that they normally do. And then fucking Barthel just ups and like he just walks on by like that's below me. And he just walks off and he leaves. It's like, what are we doing? But then if you kind of read stuff on the internet, but then if you watched SmackDown on Fridays, you found out what happened. But that was a big surprise to me because I thought those two, if they were to call up Gunther, I thought having those two guys with him would have been a good thing to keep as a faction.
Yeah.
But then as you saw on Friday, it was like, what are we doing?
Cracker's name is Ludwig.
So now it's just like, okay, so what's going to happen with the guy that walked out? Is his ass getting shipped back over to UK? They're going to start collecting L's or what? But that was the big surprise to me from Tuesday night.
Well, so on SmackDown, Friday Night SmackDown, we had Ludwig, who is Marcel, come out with Gunther. So what I'm hoping happens, I've always been a massive fan of Super Eichner. Then hopefully they see something in him. Perhaps Super Eichner will get a push on NXT.
See?
That's what I would love to see.
He's fucking going to team up with the other cracker from MXK, and then they're going to go for the tag team titles.
Wesley.
Yeah.
Fucking Riddle's going to show up for no reason.
It's going to be Wes and Ike. Wes and Ike will go for the titles.
They're going to say, Ooka Booka, oi.
Oi.
Oi,
Strong
Ooka
shit.
Booka.
Oika Booka.
Like a buka.
That's the name of the episode.
My thing was after that match, we find out who the team who attacks the Creeds are.
Yeah.
And it is Pretty Deadly from NXT UK. These dudes fucking can go. As we've seen, people from NXT UK are filing over to NXT now, and they are all awesome. We saw that triple threat match with that boy A-Kid. He was doing his thing, and has to be more careful. These two guys, Pretty Deadly, are really, really good in the ring. So excited to have another tag team. They took a great tag team like Imperium out and then replaced them with one pretty deadly. And they are legit. If you have Peacock, if you watch fucking pay-per-views, watch NXT UK. Shit's on, man. Just watch it. It's good. Hour-long program.
Ceizar, do you think NXT UK is doomed, or you think it'll make it?
No, I think NXT. I think the weird position I think Vince is doing now is he's treating NXT 2.0 like. See, I think Triple H treated it like a brand, and that's why it was so good. Vince is treating it like
developmental.
Like yeah, he's treating it like college. Like if Raw and SmackDown are the pros, yeah, if Raw and SmackDown are the pros, he's treating NXT like college. You're getting primetime television. You're learning promos. You're having matches, and he's treating NXT UK as like, for no better term, the JUCO system. Like guys who are great, guys who come from like top high schools, guys who are just like the minors. Now I think minors is NXT UK. And like college, well, it's kind of different. Maybe like that's college. NXT is the minors, and then you get called up to the show. So yeah, if you follow baseball, then you know what I'm talking about. But still, I think Vince is taking it from a brand to like, yeah, pretty much like this is like on the fly pros. Like you should know all your shit when you're here. And just getting more talent from over there to over here. Just pulling in all the European and across the pond talent into over here. Because I mean, it's crazy. All these guys get called up. They're getting called up now sooner. So now it's going to be like, well, fuck that. If I'm great on NXT UK, now I don't want to leave that shit because I don't want to leave. To go to NXT.
Name changed.
Yeah, get your name changed probably twice. You gotta get it changed in NXT and then get it changed on the main roster.
Well, my highlight's gonna be the segment.
It's like orientation. It's like orientation. It's gonna get you ready. You can get your TV spots on, all that stuff. And then if you don't do very well in the beginning, you can go back, you can work on it, and then
stay in college.
So that when you get called up.
My highlight of NXT is the one I took the most notes on. It was Dexter with Indy versus Duke with Persia. No intro, the disrespect. Wade said most votes come from North Korea from the hottest couple vote. Wade is the founding father of Dusha.
Yeah.
Smells like Dookie, chants from the crowd. Duke taking it to the god of goats. Persia's lipstick is all over Duke's mouth. Wade says Index's marriage is a farce because Betty P's credentials were fake.
Yeah, real preacher.
Dexter makes a comeback. Sexy Dexy chants. While pinning Duke, Duke able to get the leg on the rope, and Indy pushes it off. Duke and Dexter have a weird tug of war between the two through the turnbuckle and post. Indy and Persia help pull as well, to which Wade says, Duke's pants are coming down. Pull harder, Persia. Double count out. They all fall on each other. That's not PG. The camera cuts backstage interview with Straight Sonya and Walbut, and in the background, you can hear the crowd saying, "That was stupid." But
didn't Wade say, did somebody say orgy or something like that? Did somebody hint to like an orgy or something?
Man crush on Duke is so fucking funny, man. Oh.
Fucking Persia's Instagram was like a picture of like all three of them. And she said something funny as shit as well.
That was pure entertainment right there. That was my highlight of NXT this week. You guys have thoughts on that segment?
I don't even know what else happened. Oh, the main event was stupid. That's what I have thoughts on. The main event was stupid.
It was Walter. I mean, I put Walter. Gunther versus Braun.
Oh, never mind. That wasn't stupid. So the one last week we talked about was stupid. Yeah. Braun winning the title back was stupid.
Interesting enough, the crowd completely hates Braun. They're saying,
as they should.
My champion chants, and we want Ziggler and Gunther chants, but
he lost it on. He won it back on Raw. So Raw was stupid.
Tony D's made man ceremony. There was Nikita Lyons versus Wendy Williams. There was Straight Sonya and Walbut losing the tag team championships. As soon
Also
as they
stupid.
fucking got them, yeah.
Also stupid.
Okay, the booking of this whole situation is ridiculous. Okay, we have Ziggler retain at Stand and Deliver, and we have Straight Sonya and Walbut win the tag titles
again.
Stand and Deliver, and in a matter of 4 days,
not even
everything gets fucking reversed.
No,
it's
2 days. No,
yeah,
2 days.
Yeah, because Braun won the title back
on Monday.
Gigi and JC win their fucking titles back. Like, what was
on
the
Tuesday.
Point? Like, what the fuck was the point then? That was
on Tuesday.
That's another reason why Stand and Deliver was in my book. But
no, that was fine. The decisions afterwards were stupid.
The face-off between Cameron Grimes and Solo Sikoa. I don't know if you want to talk about that.
It was it was weird how he like pulled him in close at the end. I thought he was gonna kiss him.
Yeah, that was very homoerotic.
But I think it's funny how 2 guys who didn't have outside help, out of the 5 guys in that match, they're the ones having the first championship match. And then fucking your boy the street nigga, he's like, my bloodline breeds champions. So, okay, nigga. I mean, we saw you in one picture. It don't mean you out here yet. Then Cameron Graham called him Oos. I like the way you came out here to my face, Oos. Sure, I'll give you a shot. Country bitch. First of all, I mean, I guess he didn't need to have your boy Grayson Waller in the sling with Senga talking to MSK. You keep them tag titles warm from us. Oh, you want to go right now? No. My arms in this.
The final time we're ever gonna see MSK was between Grayson Waller
and then Duke, and then Wade still called him like a dumbass. Wade still called him a piece of trash. I'm with you, man, Graham. I need Wade's got to come out of retirement, man. One more match.
Yes.
Wade versus Waller at a pay-per-view.
After he tagged with Duke.
Wade and Sick Dick Vic versus Senga and Waller.
Oh my god, that'd be fucking hilarious. All right, well, let's move on to the worst show of the week. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. I missed the first 15 minutes because of the Ezekiel meme chat, which was very fucking fun and enjoyable. My highlight of I got 1A and 1B. 1A, the first,
no, we got to shit on the whole show.
The first highlight is I am becoming a massive fan of that bitch going, first of all,
cut the shit. Cut the shit.
That pops me every time. I love that shit. It's out of nowhere. Tony's just standing there with the mic.
Yeah. No, she usually says it at the end, but when she started, she goes, first of all, Tony, cut the shit. What did Tony do to you? Oh, this is gonna lead. No. This is gonna lead to an epic Britt Baker versus Jade match.
Oh,
Britt's gonna be like, don't you tell Tony to cut the shit. Britt, you bitch, you ain't even got a title no more. You on that bitch show.
I was not even aware that Marina Shafir was a badass in AEW because they're on Dark. But
yeah, you'll find out Monday. I guess I'm going
to be aware.
You're gonna find out Monday, motherfucker.
But yeah, Marina Shafir, you might as well call her number 30. That was pretty fucking funny. That was my 1A because I love it. I need a shirt that says Tony cut the shit.
Yeah. I would buy that shirt. If there's a Tony cut the shit shirt, I'd buy that shit.
And my second highlight of the week was, of course, Samoa Joe debuting against Max Caster in the Owen Hart tournament qualifier. I mean, we had everything from Caster's rap on the way to the ring.
Yeah, did you see Joe's face? Joe's face at every line was the best.
Caster calls him injury prone. Joe just whoops his ass and ends it with a muscle buster. That's how Excalibur says it. Muscle buster. Joe wins. Of course, Jay Lethal and some bald guy on the Tron. Jay calls him the Samoan Gold Digger. They're getting Joe a present for next week. Stix.
How dare you? How do you? That is Sanjay Dutt. That guy was an Impact Wrestling / TNA. How dare you say just some bald guy?
I just gave him a 20 to fill up on my gas tank. But Stix, what did you think of? What was your highlight of this week's Dynamite?
Really some bald guy.
Some bald guy. Come on. My highlight was FTR Young Bucks Dose. I think we're seeing a FTR face turn. Because I didn't get a chance I didn't watch Ring of Honor Supercard, but it seemed like
the only match apparently you need to watch was FTR versus the Briscoes.
Yeah, I from what I've seen, and especially on Dynamite, the fans are behind them, in which these guys can go. I mean, both these teams can go, but it was interesting to see that they beat the Young Bucks, which obviously we know someplace down the road, we are going to get that third match. But it was interesting to see that they're the Ring of Honor and the AAA Tag Team Champions. And it was interesting to see that they had them put both those titles on the line Wednesday, which kind of had me like, oh shit, we're going to get the Young Bucks becoming Ring of Honor champion? Like, are they going to become champions? Because they showed up there at the Ring of Honor Supercard. So it's like, are they gonna? Because they were a pretty big staple in the Ring of Honor tag team division. But that was my highlight, because those four guys, those two teams put on a pretty good match, and it was interesting to see not only FTR's they're kind of almost distancing themselves from the Pinnacle with MJF and the chairman, but it's seeing the fans now starting to cheer for them and be behind them.
Chairman who lost again.
I hope Ceizar covers this in his low lights, because my low lights. How bad do you have to be at promos? How bad do you have to be for your promo to be dragons, dinosaurs, bleh? Fucking Luchasaurus, how horrible are you at fucking promos when that's all they give you? I'm sorry, that was fucking.
Well, you know they don't rate promos in AEW.
Clearly, he has nothing going on upstairs then, Ceizar.
Yeah.
I hope you cover the Hardys and fucking Butcher and Blade table match, because holy shit, was that an abortion? But what was your highlight? Do you have a highlight?
Why would I cover that trash? I do have a highlight. It's also a low light, but it is a highlight. Once again, outwork everybody. A one and true first captain. Put on a great match, great opening match with Adam Cole.
Baby.
It was a great match. No, I thought they had an old classic. So they bring up the one and only fucking dumbest thing in all of ATW. The fucking rating. The fucking wins losses. Because Christian is technically only singly lost to Kenny Omega, and Adam Cole had only singly lost to the Hangman. So somebody had to have a second L on their record. But Christian's also beaten Kenny Omega, because he beat him for the TNA title before he lost to him. And Adam Cole's only lost to Hangman. Some fucking shit. Who was also 1-1 to Kenny. Whatever. But yeah, you don't need to keep bringing that shit up in the match. They had a great match. It was a really, really good match. I liked it. Yeah, of course, Adam Cole's going to win, because he's still going on his ride to fight Hangman. He's going to fight Hangman again. That cracker pull up in a Prius or something? Was that last week? I can't remember. All this dumb shit.
It was a Tesla. I thought I saw it was like a Tesla or something like that.
Some fucking shit like that. A pink Tesla at that, or some shit like that. But yeah, that fucking someone shoot Jeff Hardy and Matt. What's that bitch's name was always tweeting when Matt does dumb shit his wife? Someone come get this bitch.
Reba.
Reba, come get this nigga and his dumbass brother. What the fuck? The fuck was this cracker shit? Can only be done if an offensive move through the table. These niggas, the best part is these niggas clearly said, even though Butcher got put through a table and didn't leave the match, these niggas clearly said, in order to win, no, they put the blade through a table. In order to win, Matt Hardy has to put the Butcher through a table. What happened to win the match? Jeff Hardy hit a goddamn swanton. What the fuck, nigga? This nigga was eliminated. I mean, I'm not saying there's no rules. Fine, so you can be out there fucking people up. Sure. But you still should have had Matt Hardy put that dead ass cracker, that thick neck cracker through the table to beat his ass, to put him through on some fuckery. And then you just gonna have some niggas just got 8 tables out here. We got 20 minutes to fill, and Jeff and Matt can't have a wrestler.
Again, Tony Skeets.
Just keep. We got 20 minutes to fill, and we know you guys.
Thing's still getting his makeup on.
We know you guys had a crazy like 8-man tag last week. Anything goes where you went through like 4 tables. Let's make it like 7 tables. But remember, you got to like jump through a couple of them, and the guy's going to move out the way. So you just eat the table, so it keeps the match going. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is really in charge? It ain't Cody. That nigga wrestling Kevin Owens on Monday. Talking about being champion because his daddy never got the title. Fine by me. I don't care. Nigga driving his bus now for WWE. This nigga got a bus in his contract. Y'all know that nigga got a whole ass bus? What, did Tony repo his old bus? I thought he had a bus in ATW. And Tony was like, I'm keeping the bus, Cody. He's like, fuck you, bitch. Got my neck tattooed and I'm packing my shit up and I'm going home. But yeah.
WWE's like, look, Cody, we'll get you a better bus. But Brandy cannot come out of it. She has to stay in it.
Yeah. Well, apparently it's for his family. So, yeah, Brandy ain't leaving the bus. She got to watch the damn baby. Mixed baby. Yeah, fuck Jeff Hardy and them. He can die. But yeah, all Max Caster. God damn, them raps was good. He said, hey, Tony. What did he say? Hey, Tony, why'd you give him... Hey, whatever he said, because he said we were beating his ass when they was their champ. Joe in the ring was like...
yeah, that's true.
He ain't lying.
Like, everybody who was in the Wednesday Night War is now on fucking Dynamite, AE trash. It's sad.
It's so sad. And then the bots are still and then wait, did y'all see the tweet by what's his name? Braun Strowman?
No. Oh, about control the narrative?
But apparently he Tony Skeets was saying some shit about that too. So Braun was tweeting about it. It was I follow some things on Reddit with wrestling. And apparently, like, some AEW people were backstage at Control Your Narrative. But Tony Skeets is like, yeah, y'all can wrestle for any other promotion except theirs. He says you can't wrestle for Control the Narrative or something. And, like, Braun Strowman went off about it. And then he did the Becky Lynch thing where he took his whole thing. It's some funny shit. I'll send it to y'all in the chat.
Well, gentlemen, another event happened.
Wait, my extra bonus is I don't think there was a CM Punk segment.
That's right. There wasn't.
Yeah, there wasn't.
There was no CM Punk. Hey, all right. There's good news after all. But thank you everybody for listening and watching this. Thank you to the new subscriber. I dropped one and got one, so that's good news. Stay after the 6. As I said before, if you've seen these,
it's probably my man Justin from work. Yo, Justin,
party,
you watch that shit? Big ups.
Thank you, my man. Let's get that Decent Mania 3 view count to 100, please. I would greatly appreciate it, as the previous 2 Decent Manias have passed 100. I'm going to re-upload Decent Mania 1, by the way. Yeah, and I got a couple big ups this time before we end the episode. First, I like to give big ups to my cousin, Raquel Rodriguez. And I'd like to give big ups, as always, gentlemen, to Stallion Pete.